Hey guys, what's up? It's Jenae with Yoga Eat Run, and welcome to the show. Just kidding. I've been wanting to make this video for a really long time now. There is this one exercise I see people doing wrong at the gym all the time, and it's push-ups. Okay, push-ups. Now, don't shut the video off yet, okay? You need to hear me out. You're like, push-ups, boring, right? No! You need to hear me out. Okay. So I've seen people do push-ups for a long time, and I remember when I was back in high school, I didn't know anything about personal training. I wasn't a personal trainer yet. I didn't know much about exercise. I did exercised, but I didn't know a lot. Well, I did know something. I knew when I saw somebody wasn't doing a push-up right. It just looked bad. Like, okay, there were these guys from I think they were from the ROTC or some military thing. They were trying to recruit students, and to recruit students, they would put out these competitions to get people to get involved, and they would be like, okay, let's see who can do the most push-ups in a minute, and you'd have all these guys line up, and they'd all crank out I don't know how many push-ups. But I remember one time there was this one guy, and he really wanted to show off because he had lost a ton of weight over the summer, which was good for him, right? But all I remember is that he got on the floor and he cranked out 200 push-ups, but it looked bad. It didn't look like a push-up. And I remember a lot of people standing around, and including myself, being like, that's not a push-up. And I think somebody called him out and was like, dude, yeah, of course you can crank out 200. You're not even doing it right, you know? And I was like, yeah, he isn't doing it right. But I didn't really know how to do it right. You know, I just knew he wasn't doing it right. So I knew he wasn't doing it right, but I didn't know how to fix it. Anyways, so yeah, back to this point. I go to the gym all the time, and this is exactly what I see, exactly what that kid was doing. Let me show you how it's done. So this is how people do it wrong. Take note, okay? Pay attention. Okay, people get to the gym. They get on their hands and their feet, and they sag their hips, and they shrug their shoulders, and they crank their head forward, okay? Then they start doing these pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Reaching their face closer to the ground. They're just pulsing right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh. Wrong way of doing it, okay? I would take a blowhorn if I could, but I can't. So this is my way of taking the blowhorn, okay, on this video. So that's the wrong way to do it. So now let me show you the right way to do it, okay? First off, you get on your hands, you get on your toes. Do you notice that my hips, my shoulders, and my ankles are in a perfectly straight line? Yes. Okay, now I'm going to keep that perfectly straight line all the way down and all the way up. Ready, set, down, and up. Down, and up. Okay? Perfectly straight line all the way down. Shoulder, hip, and ankle in a straight line. Now, if you know you're one of those people who does push-ups wrong, and you're like, oh yeah, that was me in the first round, you can't just pick up and do a perfect push-up. Try it. Okay? I want you to try it. You probably won't be able to do it, and there's a reason why. Okay? When you're doing a push-up, you're not only working your arms, but you're working your entire body. But one of the other big, big muscle groups, I guess, that is really doing a lot of the work is your core, okay? And in particular, it's the stabilizer muscles all in your core. Your back, your abs, your hips, okay? You've got stabilizer muscles in there that are weak. They're not as strong as maybe your arms. That's why your hips sag. That's why your shoulders are shrugging. Part of the reason your shoulders shrug is because your back's not strong either. But anyways, it's mainly your core that you want to focus on. So if you're doing push-ups wrong, I want you to stop doing push-ups on your toes. I want you to start doing them on your knees. That's rule number 1. Start doing them on your knees. Now, when you do push-ups on your knees, I'm going to show you right now how not to do push-ups on your knees, okay? There's a right way and a wrong way. First off, I don't want you hiking your butt up in the air and doing this, okay? That's not a push-up on your knee. Neither is sagging, shrugging your shoulders, and doing this all over again, okay? That's not a push-up on your knee either. Push-up on your knee is keeping, again, a straight line from shoulder, hip, and knee, and coming all the way down, engaging your core, and going all the way up. See how I'm staying in a straight line? Okay. So that's rule number 1. Do push-ups on your knees. Rule number 2, and this is the key, guys. This is the absolute key. This is why I made this video and why I'm making this video. Okay, there is an exercise that is made specifically to strengthen those stabilizer muscles in your core that I talked about. And it is planks. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to start doing 3 60-second planks a day. Now that sounds insane. Trust me, once you try it, you're going to be like, I can't do this for 60 seconds, and number 2, I can't do this 3 times for 60 seconds. It's going to be crazy. But I want you to give it your all. I want you to try. Now, if you don't know what a plank is, let me show you. It's basically just getting on your hands and your toes and holding like this, okay? Now notice, I'm not sagging, I'm not way up here, I'm right in the middle, okay? So I want you to get a mirror, and I want you to make sure your shoulder, hip, and ankle are in one straight line. Now, once you get good at that, I want you to take it to the next level, which is doing the plank on your forearms. You're going to get down on each forearm, take your feet out, so let me get back here. You're going to take your feet out, and you're going to keep your shoulder, hip, and ankle in one straight line. So again, no sagging, no lifting, staying right here. Now, another thing I forgot to mention is when you're doing a plank on your hands, make sure your hands are right beneath your shoulders, okay? You don't want them out here. You don't want to be doing this, and you don't want them way over here, okay? You want them right underneath your shoulders. So, that is the key, guys. Start doing planks. Like, that is going to be your main focus. Planks, planks, planks. Now, I have to end this video because my battery on my computer's like wasting away. The last thing I want you to do is once you get really good at planks, I want you to start doing push-ups on a bench. Don't go straight to the floor and try to do push-ups. Do them on a bench. And again, get a mirror. Make sure you have proper form all the way down and all the way up. It's going to be harder coming back up and not sagging. You know, that's the hardest part is when you come back up. It's going to be tough. So get a mirror and get I have a chair here. You're just going to get a bench or something. Make sure you're in a straight line and work it that way. Okay? Then gradually you can get benches that are lower and lower to the ground and eventually do your plank, or do your push-up on the ground. So, rule number 1, drop to your knees, start doing push-ups on your knees. Rule number 2, do 3 planks a day for 60 seconds a day. Trust me, you're going to shake, you're going to be crying, but breathe and keep proper form and you'll be okay. And push yourself, okay? Try. If you can't make 60 seconds, try to make 60 seconds. The next day and the day after that, just keep trying. The third rule, do your push-ups on a bench or on a chair or whatever, gradually. So gradually bring it back down to the ground. I promise you guys, if you do this, you will have the most beautiful push-ups in the world and you'll actually strengthen all of your muscles, okay? Anyways, also, just so you guys know as a side note, this is really going to help prevent back pain. It's going to just help you in so many different aspects. So I hope that you found this video beneficial. You know, I just needed to put it out there. So I hope you take my advice. Leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, like this video if you thought it was useful. And yeah, I'm going to be starting school here soon, so I'm really excited. I'm going to try to blog more. I really am. I've fallen off the bandwagon just a little bit, but trust me, I'm still here. I'm still browsing the web. I'm still being a lurker and not really saying much, but now I'm ready to keep putting stuff out there. I'm ready to get back on the bandwagon and blog again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later. Peace.